Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Lunatic Mode, Chapter 3. Mecha here, joined as always by Raisins. How's it going, man?
Doing excellently. Ready for some Sacred Stones, one of my favorite Fire Emblem games, and Chapter 3. This map's a lot of fun. I really like it.
Yeah, it's not the hardest map, it's still the early game. It's still chill, easy, train units, get bad level ups, this stuff. There's some funny gimmicks in the chapter, some funny small things, but overall, pretty simple, not much to say. I already did my shopping. I got like all the items that we could possibly need for the next chapter. Deposited my valuables because of the thief that's in this chapter. Got some javelins, got some iron lances. Maybe we just get into it.
And yeah, the thing is with shopping going into this, and really in Sacred Stones in general, is like, you're not in a hurry to get it right on the first go, right?
Nah.
You can always come back and just get more javelins or get more irons if you need to.
Yeah, it's very flexible. There's very few maps where you're not able to shop in between, so think of it like a preparation shop, but even more flexible. So I just have everything I should need. And if there's something I do need, I just forgot about it. Doesn't mean the game didn't let me have it. Okay, so, this map, like I said, it's not too much to say. It's an introduction to thieves, locks, doors, chests, that kind of stuff. So we have an enemy thief here. He doesn't have a lockpick. He just sits around, wait for you to either kill him or steal your stuff if you leave it exposed. But we do get our own thief in a little bit, and we can use him to get some chests, I guess. But for the most part, I think we just use this to train our units. Like you said, you always train Ross here, right?
Okay, well, not always train Ross, but like if I want to train Ross, then this is where I do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can look around, like this guy here doesn't have a hand axe. Gosh, you can look around for this guy down here doesn't have a hand axe. You can like hit him and do a bunch of rescue dropping.
Yeah.
By now, it's like, yeah, you should have leveled up a few stats to like 1v1 this hand axe guy, but just do it, right? It's pretty easy to use the walls to avoid fighting more than one guy at a time.
Yeah,
so
if we want to. I think I'll try to take it a little bit quicker than one guy at a time for Ross, because I would also like to defeat some other units anyway. But yeah, well, I'll try to get Ross like a solid amount of levels here at the very least. Before we...
and again, the big strat is like, we also need to train Erica and Franz, right? So
yeah. Erica, Franz, Vanessa as well, I think would be good to train. But before we do that, I think it'd be nice to get into the units that are new/newish. That would be Garcia, Neimi, and soon to be joining Colm. So I guess we do Garcia first because we're still playing catch up from last chapter. I wanted to split them a little bit more evenly over these two chapters. So Garcia over here I think he's pretty handy in the early game because he just has all the good things that a fighter could want. He has weapon triangle over lance users, which is something we don't have yet besides Ross, who doesn't really count. So he hits kind of hard. He has a high amount of base might between 8 strength, which is kind of above average, and then just a high might of axes. Enough speed to not get doubled most of the time at the very least. Maybe by mercs, as we'll see, but everything else is going to be just 1v1able by him, and a good enough bulk to take like a hit or two. So he's fine there. As the game goes on, he gets less impressive, but still viable in vanilla at the very least. I find that as long as he promotes in a reasonable time and goes to hero, where he gets +2 speed, he has just about enough speed to double the things that are considered like average. Like, I'm trying to think of like a good example, Cavaliers or something he can probably double. If not, there's like plenty of tools he has to make up for it a little bit. Like the Brave Axe kind of exists, Halberd exists, Hammer exists, stuff like that. Garm exists, especially Garm is an S-rank axe that gives you +5 speed. So there are ways to make Garcia double. Those resources can go well in other units that will be able to use them better. And for that reason, I think Garcia is not super great long term. But if you want to use Garcia, you could, and he's fine. But that 20% speed growth really doesn't do him any favors as far as like being a real enemy face sweeper goes. So I think this is just an okay unit that I'm going to use to help train other units when Seth is busy doing something else, for example. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I do think there are enough really slow enemies in this game, frankly, that like this 7 speed and +2 on promo like actually carries him pretty far as far as that goes. Like, yeah, his 20% speed growth, as you said, is pretty awful, frankly. But, I mean, like, he'll proc it once or he'll proc it twice on the way up and be pretty fine. Whether or not that will be adequate for Lunatic mode, I guess, is to be determined. But, also the thing is, like, we're not just fighting the human enemies, right, with the soldiers that are really easy for him to double. We're also fighting the monsters. And there's still plenty of monsters that are pretty slow or are pretty easy to double, or against whom you would like to have large amounts of attack, like Garcia generally tends to have because he's winning these axes and because he has a pretty like fair strength base and strength growth as well. So even in those, like, frankly, he's pretty mid, right? And in Vanilla Sacred Stones, that's still way good enough. But And in this one, I'm kind of skeptical as to whether or not he'll end up being like a really good investment target.
Yeah.
Right? Like, do we even give him the 6 levels it takes to get him to his promotion?
No, I'm not going to.
What about the?
I'm not.
What about the hero crests? Like, it seems like he's just going to be a guy who's like, you know, you use these axes that we get, like the iron axe we get for free next map, and then like, you know, kill a few guys with them, kill a few soldiers when convenient, and then likely bench.
Yeah, I see him as a unit that helps train other units, not necessarily one that gets kills for himself. I think he's not the best unit we can possibly use our XP on in the early games, so I'm not gonna bench him when I have no reason to, but when I do, he will probably be one of the first ones to be benched, especially because there's other units like him in the game, like Dusel, like Dazla, that kind of fill the same role but do it much better, I think. Next is Neimi over here. Neimi is considered, when you make like a tier list, like who's like the worst units in these games, I think Neimi's name is often brought up at the very least because GBA archers have a bad reputation and for the most part deserving. But there are some things that Neimi has that someone like Walt or Dorothy or Rebecca or Will or even some other archers like, I don't know, Tanya don't have, that kind of work in her favor. They're not enough to salvage her to make her really good, but she does have some advantages. Like some of these archers, she's very fast. Once trained, her base speed of 6 is not very good, but her growth is pretty nice. I don't have it on my screen right now, but I think it's like 50 something from the top of my head. She does become eventually fast. She's a lot like Rebecca from FP7 in that way. Also has the fire affinity, so anyone she supports gives her like a pretty substantial boost to hit and might and crit and all that fun stuff. And her support with the Thief Colm is actually very, very fast to the point where they can get a C instantly. So there are ways to make Neimi good and kind of hard hitting, honestly, if you're really just playing at a chill pace and doing whatever. The problem arises that Neimi can't use the best weapons in these games, which are javelins and hand axes, but she does get a mount up promotion. She does get swords. She does get 7 movement. So you can use her for rescue drops. You can use her to use a longbow to snipe from 3 range. She's one of the few units who wants the good bows in this game, like the S-rank Nidhogg, or even the Brave Bow. Those are generally almost exclusive to her. There's like 1 or 2 other viable bow units, but you're probably not using them alongside Neimi. And then the problem is, of course, she can't like help route enemy phases, but she does have triple effectiveness unless someone like Rebecca. So there are some like little things that Neimi has. Overall, they're not enough to convince me that Neimi is a great XP target. I don't think I'll be raising her in this playthrough particularly, because I think the demand for good units will be high enough to where I have to chill a little bit on the meme units. But I do want to do a playthrough at one point where I do go like maximize Neimi's like 5 support ranks and just get like plus 25 crit, plus 25 hits, plus 5 attack, maximum avoid, and just go to town on a bunch of enemies. It does seem like fun. I don't think it'll be this playthrough, but she is, I think, better positioned than some of the other archers from the other games. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of funny you bring up her fire affinity as a way to like stack her offenses, because also Garcia, whom we just talked about, has a fire affinity, and they support. So, you know, like you do have this very quick pipeline to, you know, Neimi supporting Colm and Garcia both, or Colm and Garcia both, and just very quickly getting this like +5 attack support, and like, you know, in this map she can have +1 attack, and the next map she can end up having +3, and in the map after that she can end up having the +5 like straight away. So as far as the bows go and the whole GBA Archer thing, I remember like all the way back in episode 1 of this Let's Play, I think, we were talking about Seth and we were talking about javelins. And I said like, you know, kind of the advantage that bows and that swords have and whatnot is that they tend to have very like efficient combat stats, right, as far as hit and attack go. And that's kind of true of bows too. Like if we look at an iron bow, for example, like if we just pull up the iron bow stats, please, yeah. So we have like 6 might, 85 hit, 5 weight. These are like really efficient stats, frankly. And like the same is true of the steel bow. Like the steel bow is like 8 weight, which is way lighter than even the steel sword. And so you end up getting a lot of bang for your buck with these, but of course they can't counterattack in melee. Now, the thing is, weapon stats don't really tend to matter a lot in games where the enemy stats are low, because like whatever, you're just killing them no matter what weapon you use. So the more important thing is that you can legally attack them. But in Lunatic mode, and again, I'm not really sure about this, maybe we'll end up getting to the late game and it's still all true. In Lunatic mode, it might be the case that, you know, getting the extra stats from these bow weapons and getting the extra effective damage, especially on enemies like gargoyles or on enemies like wyverns whenever they show up, actually will end up being pretty critical. and the fact that Neimi is one of like 5 promoted bow users in the game, right? Like who are the other two? Like Garcia and Ross, who definitely have better things to be doing than Warrior. So really, it's like one of 3 promoted bow users in the game. It means that she has pretty exclusive access to this type of weaponry, and so I think it ended up being a pretty decent addition to the army. Now, it might be the case that her low base stats and her frankly like kind of mid growths will mean that none of this matters anyway, and she's still bad. But I don't know. I think this is like a fine, investment target, at least for the purpose of getting the supports, right? We might as well get the supports and then see how that goes.
Yeah, true. It's possible that I will need supports for this game to become, I don't want to say beatable, but like maybe supports are the way out to make the game easier for ourselves. Possibly. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I'll definitely get the Colm support at first when it comes up. I'll move her here and start breaking down his wall, I suppose. I'm trying to feed here. The only thing is to bring it is like obviously a little bit dodgy against enemies that, or against units that use range attacks. Like the only good range attack against him is like a Ross Hatchet, because everything else is kind of crappy. And
and then if you do that, you're like occupying the tile you want to use to attack the wall.
Oh, don't forget, our Erica's good. Remember?
Oh,
can we do
wait,
5?
what? Seriously?
Yeah, we can do exactly 5 easy. Just use the rapier to
no! Holy smokes!
Get him.
Look at him go.
Don't crit though.
I was about to say that we're gonna miss. The rapier. No, rapier's too good for that.
Here we go. Get that, and then we'll just get to kill him, Ross. Easy.
Yeah. What levels are Erica again?
I don't know, 4 or 5? I feel like she got 1 bat level up and 2 good ones, I want to say.
I want to say, yeah.
It's been a second.
First like level 18 hit points, and I'm not...
Disgusting. You said you could 1v1. You lied.
Well, like, I don't know. That's like 4 levels from now.
Alright, it's all about the promotion bonuses anyway. I mean, the great thing is we can just bench units that level up poorly, like you said, like just try them out, turn off mold animations. GBA, please. Why do I have to do this every time? Okay. That's that.
Especially in the case of Ross, like, he levels up so quickly that you can get him like 4 levels and learn really quickly whether or not it's going to pan out.
Yeah. Alright, let's get the crew in here. Like I said, none of these people have hand axes, so who cares? It's fine.
Got all Bird and Seth strats. I'm shocked we didn't bring this up in our Gilliam unit analysis, man.
I know, right? Turns out Bird and Gilliam is kind of good. Or Bird and Seth is kind of good too. Alright, let's see. I want to see this combat real quick before... Yeah, this is going to be the problem for him.
Yeah, no.
Alright, let's talk about Colm real fast. And speaking of real fast, he's not fast enough. Colm is... Okay, so 10 speed and his growth, I need to look it up. I actually want to see for myself how much it is. I think it's like 60 or 50%. It's 65% actually, so his speed growth is insane. So if you train his unit, he will double. And in vanilla, he usually does double straight off the bat. But I have seen in vanilla hard mode that he doesn't double that Brigand I tried to forecast again just now, and it really makes me sad. Because if a thief should have any priorities, it should be being fast. So this is Colm's standout stat by far. Everything else about him is bad or kind of aggressively mediocre. But Colm himself, as usual, of course, not because of combat, but because of stealing and chest opening. There is quite a bit of treasure in this game that Colm is the only person that can get you. The energy ring in chapter 7 comes to mind. He's the only one who can steal that for you. And other than that, there's some chests that you probably don't have chest keys for, or might have brought some chest keys for if you're in possession of some foresight. Later on, you can buy chest keys, and that kind of alleviates Colm from his duties, and you get door keys usually where doors are, which means that if you want to get away with not deploying Colm, you can usually do so. But in Fire Emblem GBA tradition, I tend to bring him anyway if I see some locks in a chapter, just because it reduces the amount of mental strain for a chapter. I can just go, okay, I see treasure, I bring Colm, and he'll just get it on his own. But for combat, yeah, his stats are not very good. But he does have that very fast Neimi support and some other supports with okay characters that can kind of alleviate that. The good thing about Colm is if he does double, then that +1 strength or +1 attack he gets from every support basically turns into +2 damage per double. And if he gets the A support, that's +6 damage per double. And in addition, crits, work out pretty well with that too, which he also boosts with a slight affinity. And he can use like a killing edge. Of course, he promotes to assassin, so he can get silencer, which it doesn't really add a whole lot, but it does add a lot of flair and flavor to your playthrough. You can also go rogue and then alleviate the need for a lockpick if you want that. I think this promotion split doesn't matter all that much, but I think if you're going to use this Colm full time, you probably want to go assassin, because I think it gets an XP boost over rogue. But I'm not entirely sure, because I never used this unit for combat. I just use him to pick locks, and that's about it. But maybe you have different experiences, Raisins.
Yeah, as far as like combat Colm goes, I don't really think there's a whole lot to say there. I mean, yeah, sure, he can get the supports to get some more stats and whatnot. The main thing really is like actually leveling up enough speed to steal. Like I think a lot of us have actually experienced the whole like, you know, Colm gets to chapter 8 and that thief appears in the center of the map and it steals Colm's lockpick and you can't steal it back because he's too slow.
I've never seen
Like,
that.
really, no, it happens to be like every other playthrough. I'm like, dude, Colm, you suck. Like, because that guy has like 12 speed or something, so you actually have to proc speed a couple times, and I don't know, I don't kill many enemies with Colm. But yeah, no, he's kind of slow. I mean, if you look at this thief down here in like the bottom of the map, I think
He's 11.
how much he has. 11. Yeah, so actually we have this problem from him.
Yeah.
So we can't even steal back. We would have to level speed at least once, and I think that even happens on hard mode, right? So he's as far as the whole stealing items goes, he's not exactly the best. I think that 10 plus whatever promo bonus he gets, if his promo bonus even gives speed, I think that's still enough for a lot of the stealables, right? Like I'm trying to filter my spreadsheet.
If you go
with
rogue, that is
stealables,
of course, because
but,
assassin cannot steal in this game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, it's okay, that's way too much. But no, like the stealables and the locks are like they're okay, right? I mean, you can buy chest keys starting in chapter like 9 or 10 on either route, so it's not like a huge deal, but it's still nice to have. And I think like this seems like a unit who probably would be better off going to Ephraim route because there's at least like a few chests that we need to like actually use a lockpick to open. Whereas on Erica route, like you can literally just buy the chest keys straight away. So like, what's the point?
Oh, good point. That's clever. I'll have to keep that in mind when we're doing route split things. Yeah. Anything else on Colm?
No, I don't really think of a whole. I mean, I think we kind of spoke a lot about Colm when we spoke about Neimi because like his fast support with Neimi is actually a pretty important part to his identity as a unit. But we've kind of already spoken about that. So.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, in that case, let's have Colm fight this one bandit, I guess, just make sure no one else interferes with it, and we'll see how long it takes for him and Neimi to finish him off. I have to start with like going here and just waiting, I think, because if he attacks, there's a chance he just straight up melts, which is sad. But
yeah, no, that doesn't seem very intelligent.
I'm not in a hurry to get the chests anyway, because they're all buyable stuff that we can just get later. They're barely worth the cost of lockpicks. More thinking about how to semi-efficiently handle this part. So Garcia has an easy hand axe on this one. We can like break it with almost anyone. But then what? Seth hits him in the face, and then what? No one else can hit him afterwards. So maybe just Seth breaks the thing, and then have Garcia with the hand axe. Oh, you can just do steel war sword, hand axe, and then go from there, I guess.
I would say with Seth breaking the thing, it's best to put Erica here first and make sure he has all of his stealables taken away, right? Because like, part of it is, you know, we want to keep
Gilliam is right here.
There you go. Yeah, we have convoy, right? So
I can do this any way I want to. I'll just steel sword.
Yeah.
And then Garcia. Switch to. I think steel sword is fine. I'll just do this. And the thief will maybe suicide into him. Maybe that's kind of annoying. Maybe that's something I don't want. Oh well, it's fine. 22. Yeah, the thief dies in one hit, unfortunately. So that's going to Seth, but he needs some XP anyway. It's fine.
I'm always trying to remember like the GB XP formula. Do thieves give more XP or do they get more EXP, or do they both get more XP somehow?
I want to say it's both if you put a gun to my head, but I don't know for sure. We'll find out, I suppose. Okay, there's no way this guy's going to go for Franz over Colm. So
yeah, get out of here. Come on.
It's not happening. This way maybe Franz can get that kill, although he'll be far away from everything else. Oh, that's fine too. That means that's another kill for Ross maybe. I like that maneuver. Get in here. Yeah, hit my Seth. Go ahead, do it. You won't.
Nice. Yeah, the whole EXP on Colm was like, I don't know. There didn't really seem to be a good long-term prospect to our run. Just kind of like we have so many other units. We're gonna train him in addition to like the 4 or 5 others that we've identified. So
yeah, I think if you want to train Neimi, I think you also train Colm. I think that's the way you have to do these kind of things. Sicko. Let's go. Got him. Alright, get that one out of the way. That's another one for Ross. I don't know where to go from here. Don't want Garcia there if I'm fighting this archer. It's kind of hard to get past Seth when he's holding Gilliam. Like, there's a lot of weights to shift around with these units.
Yeah, no. Seems like, I think we'll just let the archer have it. Like,
yeah, I think so too. I mean, so the thief probably moves first, right? So what if we do this? After training away the phone.
I kind of like it. Yeah, if the thief moves first.
Alright, so we give that to Seth so that the thief doesn't steal it. Also, there's a chance that Garcia just gets like doubled by the thief, though. That'd be kind of tragic.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. But I mean, how much attack does the thief even have? Really, he's gonna do what, 7 to Garcia maybe?
Yeah, he's 8. Yeah, actually no, Garcia's completely fine.
Oh wow!
Let me check if Ross is okay. Yeah, Ross doesn't get doubled by the archer either, so that would also be a bit of XP for him. So that's fine with me. Hopefully he'll go for Ross over Garcia, but either way is fine.
This
Sure.
kill up here, do we give to Franz, Neimi, Colm?
Let's see how far they get together. Maybe you can finish it up with Franz after these two guys hit him up. Get 1 here, and then I think Colm did like 6 as well because they're good units like that. And then hopefully Franz can do 7. And yeah, that will do. Maybe Vanessa as well. That's more shaky. I'll just give it to Franz. Get that.
Oh right, we recruited him, so the GBA animation rule.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot. It's the thief animation. Maybe one of the few ones I would have shown in this playthrough. Sag. I'll turn it on now.
That's right. You guys have to get your own. Come on, dude.
Yeah, he's got base strength still and base speed, I think.
Oh my god.
He's screwed, as we say in the business.
I know. At this point, honestly, just use Ford instead, right? Like,
no, never. Kyle. that's not how you spell Kyle. Alright, I'm gonna get a heal on Seth real quick. And then don't do this, whatever you do. Yeah, just chill here. We'll get this brigand when the... Yeah, there we go. Get that. We can get him
really important. Demonstrate the move that we need to not do, right? So... Alright, please be a better one.
Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, everything is better than that. Everything, though? I mean, yeah, I guess technically better. Alright, there's this guy. Massive hit from Garcia.
So we did get to show up the thief animation after all. Look at that.
Yeah, thank God. Alright, this thief is ours. I'm just moving Garcia out of the way at this point. He's done his thing. Get out of the way. Get healed by Molder or something. Okay, so can anyone... Okay, so I'm really about to like trade away another Vulnerary to Gilliam for Vanessa's sake this time.
Yeah. Can Ross even get the skill?
Yeah, Ross can get the Archer, for sure.
Ooh,
just needs to go close so he doesn't get like wrecked by anything. But he can't go in a thief space. But the problem is during the thief space.
Can we just like move Seth? I mean, we don't need him here anymore, right? Like,
well, I can move Seth and then what, like Vanessa into Erica or something, or like Erica into Vanessa.
Well, I was thinking like actually heal Ross so that he would just kill the Archer, right? Well, even that's kind of sus, even after the heal, because like, what if he misses? He can still get like double hit.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of. I think Seth with Iron Sword weakens properly, but his accuracy is a little bad.
What if we just let the Vuln get stolen so we don't counter?
Nah, screw it. I think I'll do the Vanessa Erica thing. I think it'll work out because we just have to hit the javelin and we're good. So
that's true.
This, and then if it goes wrong, I'll figure a way around it. There you go.
Yeah, we can like move in Franz. We can move in like we can rescue people. We should be fine. Like,
yeah. Okay. Here we go. All good. Kill for Eric. Then we heal Ross. Close range to Archer, etc.
Yeah, all this looks good. A good Erica finally, right?
Finally, dude, this Erica's busted.
I'm telling you.
Why she got Franz's strength, but then like 5 more speed than he does. What the heck?
Do we need to do anything to like maybe move Ross in front of Vanessa?
In front of Vanessa? No, we're gonna kill the Archer.
Or
like this.
Oh, we are. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Ooh. I was thinking like, what if we miss? But no, we just totally got it.
Well, if he misses, Vanessa's not in range, right? Because Vanessa's like hidden behind Ross now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Franz goes back to business over here, and then Colm. Is it worth taking this treasure? It is, right? It probably is.
It's like
there's not enough locks in this game to like.
Yeah, there's not enough doors.
Okay. Neimi.
By the time you like run out of lockpick, it's like way into the game.
Yeah. Was that like one of your bingo entries? Is like run out of lockpicks?
Oh yeah, we never did it. So I did get steal a lockpick on this map though.
Oh god, that's like you grind Colm for 2 maps, right? Okay, so just throw Franz here, and I'll just make this the Ross hits a thing competition for 4 turns as he levels up off of hitting a guy.
Apparently, it's like 30 EXP.
Yep. Hey,
that's as much as like Seth gets from a boss. There you go, more strength.
Join the club of people who have the same strength as Franz.
After how many level ups? Yeah, come on.
To be fair, Ross is like, what, 40% strength growth? 30%? But this is like one of those growths where it does matter a lot that he gets a lot more level ups than everyone else.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just get people closer without being too close. Just make it comfortable. Just build supports here, honestly. Just build supports. He'll be fine.
Yeah, speaking of building support, we got the Neimi Colm C, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Fortunately. I did not check the damage, but the other guy's a hand axe, so we should be okay. Is this... Yeah, okay, we're not doubling Steel Axe Brigand, and this is a sad moment in my life, and I wish I was elsewhere. Franz. Is it already time to give up on Franz, like after these first 3 level ups? Is this when we say, okay, Franz is not worth the investment, we just pour it on other units now, and just use Kyle instead? But
I mean... Kyle is like so far out, you know, we might as well keep using Franz for what he can do in like this map and a few next ones, right? Like I think... Like, okay, so we're gonna get to next map and there'll be a deployment limit, right? But there's EXP here. Oh, gosh.
XP. Yeah, maybe what we do is we use Franz for, like, free tasks and stuff, but we prioritize other units for a little bit. Because I do...
Yeah, I think so.
I would like it if Franz got, like, a good level up, because if he recovers, we get... I need 2 camps, right? I don't want to use Ford. I hate Ford. Oh, but because like if I'm using Ford or Kyle, I want to have them on the same route so they can support at the very least. That would also be another reason to use Franz on the other route.
Yeah, that's a very good reason. Yeah.
So it'd be nice if Franz just got good, got his support with Seth or something. I don't know. Maybe I do have to think about supports more in this kind of context. This is not worth doing, but what is he gonna do? Like, Hanex Erica? Who cares, right?
That's so bad.
It's so sus.
We could just sit, right? So
yeah, I think we just sit.
We don't even need to do. We could like rescue Erica with Ross or Garcia, right?
Yeah.
And then we just sit with the Slim Lance.
Yeah. Or anything really. Slim Lance is probably best. Sure. She's not arranged to Mercury. It'll be fine. All right.
I like Slim Lance. It's more Wexp.
Yeah.
Because that matters.
Oh no. Right. I mean, Lance rank for Vanessa, it legit could be cool to have Vanessa use the Silver Lance at some point in the game. This is fine, right? Yeah, he's trapped. He's trapped. Okay, grab this girl.
Trapped in the barrels.
Yep, he went for it. And a 1.
This is like the obligatory wine cellar.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Now what?
Now what?
Now it's a front skill.
There we go. Yeah, easy. We just have her use a Voln and then
just get
sit here and do it again. Yeah. What?
Let's get the Merc. It's fine.
Oh, true.
It's a front
We
skill.
can just lock her in.
Move aside. Just drop your Gilliam at this point. Get Franz in here.
Yeah, but we might need him for the mighty Bosba.
Yes. It's like Bada the Beast, but upgraded. Just like everything in Sacred Stones.
Mm-hmm.
Get supports. Build the supports.
Keep building it. Do we build any Neimi Garcia? Who knows?
I mean, I guess I could move them over here now that they're finished with the chests up here.
Yeah, they don't really have any more tasks to do at this point.
Yeah, it is important to kill this one brigand because he has like a free chest key for you that's useful in other places.
Oh yeah, and like definitely hold on to it too.
Yeah, there's no reason to use it to open these chests. This guy can like murder me. There's no way doubles though, right? Because Vanessa that fast. Yeah, no way. We're fine.
Yeah, he would have to double crit. Like, we're fine.
Oh right, crit plus hit doesn't kill her. That's good. Hey, Gilliam combat.
Whoa.
I'd love to see it. Nah. Franz combat.
Is it truly though? He'll miss.
No. Look, this is not Ford. He does not disappoint. It's Franz. He's good. Trust.
And you just have it out for this Ford guy, huh? After these levels?
I hate Ford. He's so trash.
Trust me, he'll be better this playthrough.
Okay.
Trust me.
I think Seth with Iron Sword, even in vanilla, maybe can weaken Boss Bot to the point where we can kill him with someone else. So I just need someone else's Iron Sword. I think. Maybe Steel Sword will do here, because bosses are also buffed slightly. Yeah, Iron Sword will get this done easily.
Too much. But yeah, no, we just use the Iron Sword, set it up for whomever.
Yeah, I know you can't use this Franz, but it'll be okay. We'll swap back afterwards. Colm, I mean, you're gonna be done with this, right? Yeah, get out of here.
Miss. Just kidding.
That's fine. That's 1 more XP for him. Kappa. All right, level 5 Ross. Yeah. Ooh, okay, so the strength I guess is all he gets now. This is the bad
Ross.
speed though. That's the trash speed. Right, get over here. Yo, Gilliam rescue drops? More likely than you think. There you go. One turn of Neimi Garcia.
That's right. I'm a fan.
Seth, whatever you do, don't crit. Well, what? Okay, I was not ready for
Happens
that
sometimes,
one.
I guess, yeah.
I was not
Sometimes
ready.
you just miss like the true 99, who knows?
Oh god.
So what now? Do we rescue? Do we...
That's gotta be it. Like, rescue with the steel sword, and then... Question mark,
That's
question
true,
mark,
yeah.
question mark. Because, like, I guess
We
Erica
could,
can weaken after this. I was planning on, like, having him hold Erica, I guess. Or... Who does he hold? Vanessa, I guess. Vanessa's never doing anything here.
Yeah, no. She's like, what's the purpose?
Mm-hmm. Okay, get this back. Right, yeah.
There you go.
And then...
Yeah, we got it right. We got it right.
And you're not gonna do that, but you're gonna do this. And probably have bad accuracy, but that's okay. We'll live with it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
This javelin for free. One extra javelin in my supply filled with javelins. Well, I guess I can't double those supports now. No, unoptimized gameplay.
No, you
oh,
can.
wait, never mind. I got
Yeah.
it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Figured it out.
I'm so good at FE8 early game. Oh my god.
Gotta build the supports.
Okay.
It's a C's map, so you get some end turn spam too. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Alright, 15. Nice.
Nice, nice.
Have you ever seen Seth being inaccurate against an early game boss? More likely than you think.
It's true.
Alright,
All right, gotta be the Franz kill, right?
One last shot at Franz. I'm down.
Franz,
Please.
you had
5
better
damage. He's gonna miss. Watch.
turn this around.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
the mighty Buzzma.
The
Can you give me
mighty
a mighty
Buzzma.
level up, please.
Give me a mighty
just
level. It's
one.
gonna be like only strength.
The Ross moment. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Dude!
It's base level Franz, guys. It's base level Franz.
Ah!
Dude, let me
Has
compare
he
it to
leveled-
let me compare it to his
has he
bases
leveled
right now.
twice? Oh my gosh.
He really
Oh,
does ride
no.
it. It's really ride or die. Okay, so he's leveled up HP almost every time. He's got no strength, 1 skill, no speed, 2 luck, no defense, 1 res. That's it.
No.
That's the end
No.
of the list.
He ain't panning out.
It's maybe if I give him 5 more levels, he'll be good.
Hmm. Hold on a minute. Wait, what's his level?
It's 5.
It's 5. Okay, if he does this one more time, Mecha, he's Ford. Let me just tell you this right now.
Wait, what? He becomes base level Ford?
Yeah, he becomes base. If he does this one more time, he's Ford.
Oh god, Ford is so bad, dude. Why are you telling me? No, he needs to run level speed to tie Ford. So if he doesn't tie Ford's speed, at least, I'm gonna be very, very upset.
Even worse. Yeah, even worse. You gotta admit it. Ford's gonna be cab number 2. I'm sorry, Mecha, but it's happening.
No,
right
this
in
is
front of your
not
eyes.
fair. I do not want to use Ford. Ford has 2 more defense already. We need to get 2 points of defense in 1 level up to beat Ford. He has the same HP. This is outrageous. This is unfair.
It's pretty bad.
How can you be not Ford but still be Ford?
How can you be an early game cab and not be a growth unit?
How can you be an early game Cav and not be better than Ford? Ah. Get me out of here, Erica. I don't want to live in this chapter anymore.
We don't want to grind any more supports.
No, I'm not grinding supports. Nah, come on. If the game gets hard, then yeah, I can grind supports. But right now, let's try to do without. We can do without for sure.
I think we'll know by the Murray chapter whether or not we need to do it, right? So
The Murray chapter. Oh, the 7?
yeah, 7.
The river, yeah. No, that's... Ugh! Ugh! Okay. Disgusting France, disgusting France. Okay, yeah. I'm deeply saddened by France, but at least we beat the chapter. Next is chapter 4. That's like the last super easy chapter, I want to say. Chapter 4, that's like a very easy XP chapter for everyone. But after that, I
Yeah.
think chapter 5 is when things get really tricky, because that's when enemy formations get a bit more challenging. Chapter 5 and chapter 6 are like actually really hard chapters for early game standards, I think, for Sacred Stones. And then the rest
yeah,
of it
for
will get
sure.
really bad. So yeah, look forward to some more easy XP, and Franz definitely getting more HP level ups. See you next time.
See you next time.